Hello, it's time for another episode of It's Not About You. My name is Bob Benson. I pastor Christ Lutheran Church. We've been talking about selflessness, how we become selfless, examples of selflessness. And I really want to talk about an example of selflessness that we probably don't always think about. It's the parable of the Good Samaritan. And I would encourage you to go and read the parable again. The Samaritan cares for this wounded stranger without expecting anything in return. And really, that is true selflessness. How do we engage in the world that we live in without looking for something to benefit us? And I struggle with this. I struggle with this just because I live in this world. So many times people start coming to your church and you immediately think, oh, they would be good at this or they would be good at that. And that is a very selfish way to think. When they come in, you're just supposed to minister to them. Yes, you do have opportunities as they present themselves to ask them to engage in different things, but you can't be thinking about that end result. Oh, they would be good at this and they would be good at that right away. It takes time to develop a good relationship with someone. And people sometimes are very skeptical, especially people in the world. They always think that somebody's looking to benefit themselves through the relationship. And if we don't start out, if we don't act that way, if we ask them, how is God prompting you to engage with us? That's a whole different way of thinking. And that's what we need today. Sometimes we push people into positions or ask people to do things just to benefit us or to benefit the church. We've got to stop thinking in that way. We've got to start seeing people for who they are and pouring into them, hoping that at some point they'll want to give back. And that's complete selflessness. Just remember about this Samaritan. He put his money where his mouth was. He picked this guy up, he bandaged his wounds, he took him to an inn and paid for him to stay there with no thought of ever even seeing this guy again. Matter of fact, he says to him, he says, I'm going to leave you enough money to take care of him for a long time. And if I owe you anything more when I return, I will pay it back. How is it that we do that? How is it that we're that selfless for people that we may never see again? And that's the attitude. That's my challenge for you, is to have that attitude as you engage in God's work. So for It's Not About You, thank you for taking the time to watch today.